Okay, this is the J.E.U. emerger. This one's going to be a TRICO. You can tie this up different colors. It's one of the steps, and it serves as a fantastic midge emerger as well. Catch a lot of fish with this pattern. Deadly, deadly, deadly. Okay, you want to start your thread about midway in the shank, bring it back to about the point, and you're going to tie in your shuck material. It's going to be rusty orangutan ice fur. This stuff is, the color of this stuff is pretty much dead on with shucks of mayflies, midges, and caddis, and so forth. Color is unbelievable. Just tie it back, bring your thread, nice tight wraps. Now this one's a size 16 that I'm tying here. I generally tie them and fish them in sizes 18 to 24 and occasionally a 26 when the fish are being real picky. I'm going to bring it back, got one stray there. Let's get rid of him. I'm going to bring it back to about your tie-in point where you started your thread. Then you want to take some snowshoe. Sorry, I didn't have it ready. Get some out here real quick. My apologies. Just want a tiny little bit. I mean, you don't need no big hacking snowshoe wing on this thing. We're gonna clip your snowshoe. I know it's a little bright here as I see it, but I clean out all the shorts, so you're just left with these long fibers, and I prefer the coarser fibers. Just get any of those loosies out of there. And we're gonna, don't worry about the length, you don't gotta measure it at all, just make sure it's long. And you want to pinch and loop, make sure that snowshoe's as close to the shank as possible. One turn, see where you're at. Then bring 3 turns, one in front of the other. Lift up, take 2 turns on the shank, and then bring your thread back onto your snowshoe and back down your original turns until you reach your tie-in point. Take your scissors, snip it on an angle, get any of them strays. Then you want a dub. We're going to use black superfine dubbing. Because my camera's in front of me here, I'm going to dub upside down. Just a tiny bit of dubbing. You want to get this stuff as tight as possible on that thread. That's what really makes it waterproof. It'll help it float. I mean, the snowshoe alone on there will make this hook float. The fly float. It's amazing stuff. We just want to wrap back over your tie-in points, and then just bring that dubbing right on up, creating a nice taper. And lift your snowshoe up. 2 nice tight turns, and then we're going to whip. Get all that snowshoe out of the way. Oh, bump the camera. 1, 2, 3 turns. Tighten her up. Snip our thread. Now for the wing, with the length of it, I like to bring it back and snip about even with the back of the bend. Got a wing like that. Then I like to pinch it, even everybody up, so I've got one wild, crazy one. Then the same thing with your shuck. You want this nice and short only about 5 mil or so, 3, 4, 5 mil. I'm not sure what that is. I'm an inch guy, and that's way less than an inch, maybe less than a quarter, an eighth, maybe. But that's the J.E.U. TRICO emerger. Deadly on TRICO hatches. I've done really well with this fly for TRICO hatches. What I was saying, you could X is the dubbing. If you tie these small, you tie them in different colors. Any color imaginable. I've been using pretty much every color of uni thread, except for fire orange doesn't seem to work well, nor does orange. But pretty much every other color, especially brown, especially yellow, and especially a brown olive and a light olive work phenomenally, and of course white. But you simply use the same tailing, same thread body on it, and then you just instead of putting the dubbing, you simply just cover the snowshoe with your thread wraps, making it nice taper, and then tie it off. And it works great on midging trout. Phenomenal. I've used it on some of the limestone streams around me here, and it cleans up for sure. It's a great pattern. So hope you enjoyed the video, and tie some up, and hopefully you'll be able to get them. The fly's gonna sit in the water pretty much like this, floating like this. It can and it will sometimes lay on its side, half in and half out like that, and the fish still just gobble it up. It's a great pattern. I'm Johnny Utah. Check me out on my blog, Utah's Fly Corner, at blogspot.com. Thank you.